Hello everybody and welcome back to another talking video. It seems like I do a lot of these talking videos now, but it's just because it's easy to make. Now, in this topic today, I want to talk about just impulsively buying games and not really playing them, because honestly this has been an issue that I've been experiencing in a way where literally I buy a game, I play it for a few hours, and I give up on it entirely. Now obviously this is a terrible mindset in a way where literally you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to just buy a game and then not play it, but I'm a kind of a person that impulsively buy things. I don't really, take into consideration if I would like the game or not. I just get it if I showed just a tiny bit of interest. If I went on to, I don't know, if I decided, this game looks a little interesting, even without even researching the game, I'd have probably bought it by then, but whatever. Now, I can take you some examples of this back in, I guess, 2021, 2022, around that time. I was like, wait, how do I level up my Steam account? And it's like, oh, you have to buy games and do yip yaps and all that crap. So I decided to, I guess, spend a bunch of money on Steam. I basically just imported a bunch of money onto my Steam account. I basically spent that money on useless, terrible games. Those, those cheapy $1.50 games. Yeah, I just spent all my money on those. Now, firstly, you might be asking, why the fuck are you playing these games that you know you're not going to play? It's because I just wanted to inflate my Steam game count, and I just wanted to, I guess, get those trading cards so you can level up your profile, I guess, and get those Steam point things, whichever you call them. But yeah, that's pretty much my entire goal, just, flex. It's a terrible goal. But yeah, that's literally all I did. Really, and well, yes, that is a terrible example of wasting money. It wasn't in a way where I was already expecting then that I wasn't going to play any of the games I bought, so like I already knew that. I already had the expectation that I wasn't going to do anything with the game. So it's a little bit different to this example. Back in October of 2022, I bought Terraria. I played it for an hour, then never touched it ever again. Yep, that's me. I know Terraria is a good game, I know a lot of people like it, but personally me, I just don't. Let me explain. Basically, with Terraria, I just don't know. Maybe I'm just not, into the game, or maybe I just don't know what to do in that game, but literally, I've tried to I really tried to like the game, and I just couldn't. I couldn't like it at all. Now, I don't know why I even bought Terraria. Maybe it was just on sale. I bought it for like $10. Maybe it was on sale, maybe it wasn't. But I basically bought the game because, something about me just said, let's try it out, even though I've never ever seen Terraria gameplay before. Literally, the only thing I knew about Terraria back then was 2D Minecraft. I'm not even joking. I know now Terraria is like boss fights and stuff and that, but back then I was just fucking 2D Minecraft. Because that was, I guess, the whole consensus back then of Terraria. Before they had to do stuff, I guess. But yeah, I bought the game, I played it for like 60 minutes, I made like a video on it. I tried to make videos on it, I tried to be funny, haha, entertaining guy, but none of them worked out. Like, I made one video on it, and then that's pretty much it of Terraria, and I've not touched it ever again. Like, I just don't know why, I just don't like it. And I know a thing with games is if you don't like a game, you should consider, putting in the effort, I guess, actually trying to like the game by playing the game a little more, researching about the game, actually trying to get good at the game instead of just ditching it entirely. But that's not me. I don't like spending effort on games that just don't appeal to me. I only spend my effort on games that actually I like. So I guess that's a big reason why I don't really play these games anymore. It's just I just don't put in the effort to actually try to like the game at all. Okay, I fucked myself over here. But yeah. Now, a more recent example was basically back in April of 2022. I bought Hollow Knight. Now, Hollow Knight was a very interesting purchase in a way where it literally resembled Terraria. Why? Because literally I saw one YouTuber play it on a completely unrelated note. It was literally just Duke in his video of why I don't suck at platformers. Literally that video, and only that video. And I was like, ooh, okay, looks like an interesting game. Let me try it out. Because it's like an unconventional 2D platformer, so that's something that was interesting to me, I guess. I got the game, because I had a bunch of money burning, literally. It was like $20. I actually don't realize how expensive that game is by now. But yeah, the game is quite expensive, in my opinion. But yeah, I bought it for $20, and I played it for like 15 hours. I made like 9 videos on it, which were kind of okay videos. But then I ditched the game. And no, it wasn't because I played it off camera or anything like that. Yes, I did play it off camera a little bit. Another thing was I just gave up on the game entirely. Why? Because, I don't know, I just got bored of it. And that's me. I just get bored of games. And I move on to other things, I guess. There's like only a small handful of games that I can live forever. Like City Skylines, I have like 800 playtime on that game. I bought it back in October 2021. And I still play it regularly, a lot. So, yeah, that's something, I guess. That's still something. And I'm really excited for City Skylines 2 to come out eventually. But yeah, that was completely irrelevant. But yeah, Hollow Knight, I just ditched the game. You know, like, the game's not that bad, it's just no interest in playing it. No interest in playing it. Okay, fuck. No interest in playing it. Another more recent example is... Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I fucked myself up again. Yeah, that game. That new Zelda game. Oh my god, I keep fucking myself up now. Great. Yeah, that recent game that came out. Literally, this was around the time when I still played the Nintendo Switch, back in March of 2023. Like, you can tell I made Nintendo Switch game mainly because I got a new capture card. Like, I got a new capture card because the other one broke. So once the new one came, I obviously wanted to record a bunch of Nintendo games footage because I still had enjoyment for the Nintendo Switch. It's a little weird because I have phases with Nintendo Switch. Literally, I played the Nintendo Switch literally every day for a month or so, and then I gave up on it. But that being aside, I was like, ooh, there's a new Zelda game gonna come out in like a few months or so. Why not pre-order it? Because you get a pre-order bonus if you pre-order it. And that's pretty much the only thing I cared about. And no, it wasn't because it looked pretty or anything. It was just because I wanted to resell it in the future. Because I thought it was going to be worth like thousands in the future. Even though it's literally not the rarest thing in the world. Like, it literally, if you pre-ordered it, you'd get it for free. Like, it's not even that rare. But back then I had an ego of, ooh, I can sell it in the future for money. Okay, fucked myself there. I could sell it for a ton of money. It's a terrible mindset. But I pre-ordered the game back at JB. Honestly, JB is the shittiest company in the world. Literally, all the employees are incompetent people. I hate the employees. I literally it's just a terrible company in my opinion. But whatever. I pre-ordered the game, and I kind of just forgot about the Switch after pre-ordering, which is a terrible thing. Because if you forget about the console you play, if you stop playing the console that you just pre-ordered a game that is going to... Okay, you basically forget about the console that the game you just pre-ordered is going to be on. So, like, that's just a terrible feeling. But I forgot about the game. Now, only about 2 weeks ago, maybe just less than 2 weeks ago, I was realizing that the deadline to pick up the game was getting closer and closer and closer. And I ultimately realized I'm going to have to pick it up eventually. Now, I didn't really like to have the feeling of I just wasted $74 of my own money on a game I won't even play. So I began talking at school. I didn't really go up to people. I just asked one of my schoolmates, hey, do you play Zelda by any means? And they were like, oh yeah, I do. And they were kind of excited for the new game to come out. And they hadn't pre-ordered it. So I instantly went up to them and said, why not buy my copy of the game? Why? Because I don't play it. Now, first thing, they were really skeptical. You know, not in a way that I would scam them, just more in a way of, why are you going to sell a game? I thought you enjoyed it. Like, you know, you pre-ordered the game because you enjoy the Breath of the Wild. And I came up to them and I admitted I never played Breath of the Wild, which I hadn't. But, yeah, I eventually convinced them of selling the copy, and about not even a week ago by this point, I picked up the game from JB Hi-Fi and I basically sold the game to them for $1 less of what the game costed me. I'm not sure why, but when I first pre-ordered the game, I only had to pay $74 for the game because back then it was only worth $74. Now it's worth $79. Well, I don't know why, it just is, and I had to pay that new price. Thanks, JB, thank you so much, you're a fucking scammer, because I had to pay that new price, even though I pre-ordered with the lower price. It's stupid, it's really fucking stupid, because it's just wasting even more money, in my opinion. It's just wasting even more money by that point, but whatever. I paid it up. I didn't really question it to the employee because I don't really care. Like, they didn't even mention, oh yeah, the game's like $5 more expensive. They just said $5, and I was like, okay, sure, I'll pay it. I don't really care. I wasn't going to play the game anyways. But yeah, I also, yes, if you're wondering, I did give the pre-order bonus away because I don't really care about it anymore, because I realized, yeah, it's not going to be worth anything in the future, so whatever. I just gave it away too. And of course, it's mainly because I knew how much they'd enjoy the game, because obviously they're much more of a Zelda nerd than I am. Like, legitimately, I've never played a Zelda game in my life before that. Like, yeah, I made those knockoff... Okay, why did I just fuck myself over there? Yeah, when I was on Nintendo Online, I played those old Zelda games, but that was only because of views and because they were kind of interesting, but I don't really care about Zelda anymore. Yeah, I guess the moral of this video is I have the attention span of a 2-year-old. I have a terrible attention span. I literally... You've got to realize that I don't know, I just have a terrible attention span. I never could get a game and play for it for more than 10 hours without getting bored of it. But I guess that's another problem with story games in general. The only story game I really ever finished was literally fucking Undertale. Like, I don't play story games normally, nor do I enjoy story games normally. Even though I know I know story games are good, I just don't really enjoy them that much. It's kind of ironic because every game I mentioned, maybe except Terraria, I don't know if Terraria is a story game, but every game I mentioned in this video, Hollow Knight, Terraria, that Zelda game, Tears of the Kingdom, is all story games. That's so ironic. But yeah, that's pretty much that entire video done. I know, there's a billion other examples of me wasting money too, on different games, like, what's another game? They're not exactly story games, like Polybridge, the first one and the second one. I wasted about $30 on those games, because I saw Matche play them back then, when I was still like years ago. I saw Matche play Polybridge, it looked kind of interesting back then, but then I realized it's a really fucking boring puzzle game, so yeah, I didn't really play it for that long. I bought Beam NG just to realize how much of a shitty ass game that is, in a way where literally, again, it's like basically Gary's mod, but everything is gone except cars. Whatever. But yeah, I wasted money on Beam NG, but I was actually able to refund it, so that's cool. I wasted money on Omori because I thought that was a good game. I saw the reviews for Omori. I didn't even see the gameplay, just saw the reviews, and they were like, "Ooh, really good reviews," because the game talks about sensitive topics like depression and suicide. And I was like, "Ooh." If that game is that deep, talking about those distressing topics, then it has to be good. And then I gave up like 40 minutes in because I don't really feel like playing it anymore. Because I think the problem with Omori is it's not because I didn't even experience the storyline yet, because it takes too long to get to the story. I just eventually got bored of it. Like, I was still on the intro of the game itself. I wasn't even doing anything. It's just the intro took too long and lost interest. So yeah, I know it's a good game. It probably is a good game. It's just no effort. Again, I don't have an effort to get good at the game, so don't care. But there's more examples, of course. It's just I don't remember them off the top of my head, so oh well. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, I guess. Thanks for watching. It was a very fun video to make, I guess. Wow, quad, so good. Let's clear up everything. Let's try all clear this. It's quite difficult to actually, but I have to be smart about this. Oh, we're making a giant pile again. I want to try all clear this before I end the video, but it's probably going to take too long. Put that there. I don't want to build too high if you want to all clear this. Oh, damn it. Okay, we have got 4 more lines to clear if we want to go all clear. Oh. 4 more lines. These blue pieces are the death of me if I want to do an all clear run, but whatever. Damn it! Oh, come on. I'm never gonna get a fucking all clear. Come on, can we get an all clear? They're actually really fucking hard, because you actually have to think. Okay, I'm bored. Yeah, we're done with this. We're done with this video. Yay, 15 minutes. Such a good video indeed.